You gonna make me do 8,000 watch hours? Bitch. I say the most powerful shit when I'm by myself. And you do still need to do some kid shit. You need to have kid brains sometimes.
Got Monica on my playlist and she on my playlist. But since I got
We need to have girl chat. So first we gotta start with get your snacks. Get your snacks. All of that, but we really need to talk because I wanted to have girl talk with you today, y'all. Is we cute? I think we cute. Okay, so my dog's over here. Don't mind him. He will be interrupting the whole situation. So today, I want to talk about me. Yeah, me. So here recently, y'all, for the past 3 years, I have literally been feeling like something is missing out of my life. And I couldn't really figure out what that was. And for my 40-plus-year-old women, get in these comments with your wisdom. Please get in the comments. And for the ladies that are way younger than that, y'all, this might be something that you may go through in the future. And this might be something that you can take from. I don't know. But for those that can relate, just at least give me a thumbs up and say, girl, you ain't crazy. I knew that there has been changes that have been going on in my life, and I just chunked everything up to, well, maybe you just getting older. Maybe you getting, some things you just haven't found what's clicking for you yet. And so I gave myself some time and some grace, right? And I'll tell y'all everything that I have done up to this point to like really make some changes in my life. But anyways, all this past 3 years, I've not been feeling the most confident in my decisions that I've been making in my life. And I asked myself, like, girl, what's giving? Like, why? What's making you feel like that? Why don't you feel confident in your decisions that you're making in your life?
Real quick, go ahead on and like this video, please. I am very much trying to grow this channel, and your support is greatly appreciated. Now back to the program. Beep.
And then I said to myself, like, I don't have clarity. I need clarity. I don't have clarity in my life. Me not having clarity is causing me to not feel confident in my decisions that I'm making in my life. So then I went down another rabbit hole of, well, what's making you not get clarity? Like, why aren't you getting your clarity? What's giving? And so then I started to think, like, there are some things that has actually changed in my life these past couple of years. One of them was, now granted, I feel like I've been in survivor mode since 2018, to be honest with you. I feel like I've been putting out fires since 2018. I will say that. But I got some relief maybe like 3 to 4 years ago. I revised some shit. Shit was balancing. Right at the point where I was kind of like, I fixed that part of my life. Then some other stuff comes in my life that causes me to have to put out more fires. I had a situation with my family, my immediate family, where the cops were called. That incident really shook my family up. It really messed a lot of stuff up, put some people back, and I've had to be a support, right? So right when I got out of something that was draining me, maybe mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially, now I'm right back into another moment where I'm having to do the same thing too, just a different person, a different moment. And so I feel like I've not been resting, if that makes sense to anybody. So boom, had that situation happen with my family. Cops were called. It was crazy. Like, that was a really crazy day. I wouldn't even want to see the video, the police camera footage of, because I was acting, I won't say I was acting a plum ass. I was really tired and I was yelling and screaming. And they probably could have took me to jail of, like, what do you call it? Being too loud. But they was being nice because it was really a family altercation, a family situation that occurred. So boom, had that happen in my life. And after that, then I meet somebody. I met another person. We became really close. Their life was kind of shaky. So then I went into putting out fires again. So now I have the family going on. Then I'm putting out fires here. And that situation, me supporting that individual, it did take time. And it did take some of my money, my mental, physical. It really took a lot out of me because I would have to take that person back and forth to pick them up from work, pick their child up, take them home. And in the process of all of that stuff, 5 days a week, it was taking like 3 hours and sometimes 5 to 6 hours for me to get back home, right? So that started to take a lot out of me, and physically, it started to really impact my body. I'm telling y'all the things that I realized that have changed the flow of my life, right? So as I'm going down the rabbit hole of like certain things that have changed in my life, and then I got this dog. So I got this dog like 2 years ago or some changes, and he was a puppy. And when you have a puppy, you have to do a lot of shit, y'all. I was taking this dog out every 2 fucking hours. I was taking him out every 2 hours to make sure he was potty trained, and he didn't piss in my house. I wasn't playing no damn games with that. So getting this dog didn't allow like my free time. What free time? Okay. And I'm the only person, like literally the only person that has been taking care of this dog. Like the only person. So I feel like a single mom right now. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I want to go double back one moment. When I went down the rabbit hole of why I didn't feel confident in my decision I was making, I told y'all it was because I didn't have clarity. And then when I went down the rabbit hole of, well, when do I get clarity? Like, why don't I have clarity? I mean, you're not meditating. You're not meditating. You have stopped meditating. And some girlies can use working out as meditating as a time they meditate, but not me. I actually realized I have to go to become an old version of myself that I used to be. And I used to have a lot more time on my hand to do arts and crafts and play video games. I know that sounds so crazy, y'all, but I realized that I love to play Sims. That me playing Sims for a few hours a day over the weekend is very important for me, because those are the times I can be quiet and let my mind do what it's doing. But you know what was happening when I became friends with this other individual? My time was being taken with being on the phone, because that person likes to be on the phone more. So we would be on the phone for 4 or 5 hours. So weekends and other things, it really didn't provide time for silence. So if I don't have silence, I can't meditate. And if I can't meditate, I can't manifest. So I can't project or plan for my life. So ultimately, that's what was happening, y'all. I had that going. I had this dog. Then I created a new friendship that required, or at that time, it needed more. I mean, we talked like every other day. And sometimes it'd be 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes I'm working and we're talking on the phone too. So it's like I'm working and I'm trying to keep up with you on the phone. So I didn't realize that all of that stuff was really taking time from me, for my silence. I really didn't realize that, y'all, and it really started to affect me to where now I'm feeling like, damn, I'm missing something out of my life. So, so I'm gonna tell y'all a number of things that I do in order to meditate. And when I'm meditating, I can manifest. And when I'm manifesting, I can plan. So that's why ultimately I'm not feeling confident with my decisions, because I'm not doing the things that allow me to come up with the plan, right? So everybody has their own shit. And I know some of my things that I'm speaking on, some of them might be like really childish to some folks. Me saying that I like to play Sims or certain video games may make somebody feel like, well, girl, you a kid. Well, that kid shit, I do believe that you do still need to do some kid shit. You need to have kid brains sometimes. And I allow myself that. I think that keeps you, like, I don't know, it just keeps you being a great person. Like, I'm not sure what to say. But y'all, so that's really what it was like. I do so much arts and craft and things. I sew. For a minute there, I was doing my own nails, like dipping, acrylic. I got the whole shit in my room. Okay, I sew, like I told you, I make jewelry. I got all kinds of jewelry stuff. I got all the stuff. Okay, and of course, I do my own hair. I did my own quick weave. Well, this ain't no quick weave. This is sewing, girl. I can't do them damn quick weaves. I don't know how the hell y'all be doing that glue on y'all motherfucking head, girl. That shit be, ooh, gotta get it out. Pronto. But, excuse me, sorry about that. But y'all, so I color. Yes, I got coloring books for days. Hopefully I'm gonna show a couple of images of it, but I color, y'all. I paint. I do paint. I got some paintings. I paint, I color, I make jewelry, I do my hair, I do my nails, I sew, and I like to do puzzles, word puzzles and stuff like that. And I like to play video games. So I will plan to do this shit, like whatever arts and crafts over the weekends I would do. Like my man, He works daytime now. At for a minute there, he was working night shift, and so I would be at home like from 5 o'clock right till the 8 o'clock the next day by myself. So it gave me time to do arts and craft during the evening time if I didn't get to do it during the daytime. So overall, y'all, I really found out the reason why I don't have clarity is because I wasn't meditating. And so if this is you and you starting to feel so much different, you don't know who the fuck you is, you might need to go back and look at a time of your life where shit was working. Cause I feel like sometimes what we have to do as people, we do gotta go back in our archives and be like, what version of me, maybe that version of you worked for me to plan, to know what's going on in my next steps in my life. I got to do the arts and crafts. Like it's a double. What people call it? Kill two birds with one stone. I get to do arts and craft, but then I get to meditate. And while I meditate, I get to plan. So it's like I guess a three banger for me. Three things are happening all at one time. But like even something corny like this, y'all. I love King of Queens, like hands down. I love Girlfriends. I love Sex and the City. I love The Nanny. I love there's certain shows that I could just watch and I know everything that's gonna happen. I can say it verbatim. That shit like that, I don't know. It allows me to meditate when I can sit on the couch and just watch those shows back to back. And I have not been doing that either. So it's kind of like, and then here's another thing, y'all. Now, this thing used to allow time to meditate, but it was something that fed my soul for whatever reason. I call it trash TV. I used to watch all the Real Housewives, all of the franchise, all of them. You couldn't tell, still to this day, you can't tell me nothing about the franchises that I don't know. Now, I stopped kind of watching it the last maybe 4 years, so I may not know what the fuck's going on. And Love and Hip Hop, you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay, you couldn't tell me nothing. There was other reality shows like especially black reality shows that you couldn't tell me shit about. I used to use for just a pastime. I gave that shit up because it's too much drama and I got tired of like worrying about somebody else's life that's not even real because they're not telling us the whole story anyway. There was a side note. But y'all, I'm finna wrap this conversation up, but I did want to just come to let y'all know that if you are a person that's like me and you at a place in your life, you like, what the fuck is going on? You may need to go back. You may need to go back in your archives to figure out like what version of myself did it work. Like sometimes when I think about this for a minute there, my mind was looking outward, like looking at everybody else, like how everybody else was losing weight and all of this stuff on their health journey and stuff like that. And I had to go backwards and I tried a couple of things. Y'all did that 75-day hard, soft, and all that shit. No. I had to go back to an old version of myself and say, what worked? Which version of myself did it work and the weight stayed off? And I found that version. It was in my early 20s. I think I was like 22 years old and I lost all of this weight. I think I was this size right here, 200 and some pounds. Or maybe I was less. I don't know. The point is I lost all that weight. And I think I was probably like 120, 23, 24 pounds and stuff like that. And I was working out 3 days a week. And I had a very strict diet, calorie or awareness period, and make sure I had a nutritional meal every day and just worked out 3 days a week. And I did full body workouts every time I work out. I ain't do that whole back day, leg day, side day, all that shit, creative shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go backwards. Check yourself out and see something, a version of yourself that worked, and you got to reintroduce that to yourself. And that's what the hell I had to do, y'all. But I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm too old for them damn snacks, y'all. The most I can eat this here, but I'm getting too old for snacks. Like the way my stomach is feeling after I eat snacks. I bought some M&Ms. You know what's so funny, y'all? I'm at the age where when I eat snacks and sweet, I gotta eat them shits at maybe 3 or 4 in the evening. I can't eat at no 12. No. I gotta eat a full. I need to eat a meal before I eat snacks. You know how your mama and them used to make you be like, you can't have that dessert until your ass eat your dinner. Baby, that's what I'm on. I'm on that shit now. Y'all like my purple glass? It's real glass, bitch. Anyways, y'all, that's all I want to talk to y'all about. It was a little girl talk. Y'all let me know, should I keep up with these type of girl talks? Because I be having shit going on in my head. I be like, should I talk to y'all about that? I don't know. But yeah, girl, I just want to talk about. I'm getting my shit together, and today is Monday, and I took off today because my birthday was Saturday. So I just because work has really been whooping my fucking ass. And they've made a couple of changes at my job that should kind of change the stress levels. So I do think that that will be better. But ultimately, y'all, I don't know if it's just me, and drop it in the comments. But I don't feel like there's any employment out there that would just make me jump through the roof too excited. Like I don't know. And then here's the thing. I hear a lot of people that own businesses that have woes of being a business owner, and it's like, do I want that life? I just want a little piece of the pie. I want a few of y'all to be, whatever I'm selling, whether it's a service or a product. I just want y'all to love it so bad that y'all keep fucking with me every month, every other month, every 2 months, something. I just want a little hand scoop of y'all, so y'all can help me and I can help y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at buying a sewing machine, and so I have one right now. I just can't freaking fix it. Okay. So we may buy another one, just a beginner one, that's like a couple of dollars, maybe $30 to $40. And so y'all probably see a lot of sewing content in the near future. So just be prepared for that. But Rocky he's not been feeling good. He been having the shits because he decided to eat a bone rib, and he be out of there. Baby, them ribs be turning his ass up, nigga. He was crying for 2 days, yesterday he was crying when he was pooping. We about to go chill on the couch, y'all, and we finna watch this movie called Poor Things. And it's a 2023 movie, and it's 2 hours long. So we need to get off the call. We need to get off the phone with y'all because it's 10:57. We have to use Monday up because guess what? Tuesday we got to get back to work, and we got a shitload of work to do. Okay? I'm really trying to grow this channel. I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad at YouTube. YouTube gonna sit here and say, girl, not the 4,000, the 8,000 B. The 8,000, you gonna make me do 8,000 watch hours? Bitch. I'm not monetized. I'm not close to being monetized on this page. I'm gonna find my people. I say the most powerful shit when I'm by myself. And this bro is asleep. Look at this ninja. Look at this ninja. Girl, he tired. It's okay. We finna sit up on this motherfucking couch and chill and have our best life on this motherfucking Monday that I got PTO time on, because I am gonna get paid. But bitch, you gonna pay for it later. Being 4 days off, you gonna pay for that shit later. You gonna pay for that shit later. Okay, y'all. Love y'all. See you later. And getting these comments and subscribe.